Hello there.
Hello, Maegun.
Hello, sir. Sorry for keeping you waiting that long. It's just it is what it is.
I'm good. My name is Sheung, and I'm calling from US.
Good to have you on here, sir, tonight. So, how are you?
I'm doing great. I just want to contribute to your program. It's been a while that I've been watching you, but I don't have the privilege to even call in. Even if I called in, there are a lot of people online.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm going to go mother tongue, go in Yoruba language.
Please.
Ejo, Sherry, more appreciate because it's just unfortunate. We that are in diaspora, we care so much for our country than people that are living there because they have captured them so much. So, Christianity, Nigeria, our problem will be solved because those politicians are working hand in hand with those pastors, whatever they call them, maybe GO or whatever. They are all the destroy together with this politician. That's why the politician does not even care about what is going on.
They don't.
So in Kokonti, solution. Solution to like the way people are contributing money, which I really appreciate. But the thing is, we have to do something because I want to we ourselves need to back each other. People that have the same mind of how that country Yoruba can stand on their own. They need to get into the system and get in there. Because Taba gets into the system, it will be very hard for us to change the system because the system is totally corrupt. And these people, they are not ready to do anything for that country. So contribution whatever you can do.
Yeah, I get you.
Whatever you can do in your power to bring people together. Tinubu, that's exactly what they did. But it's just unfortunate that so we that want to take over that country have to penetrate in the system too and take it over.
To be able to. I'm with you.
Yeah, but we are going to achieve our aim slow and steady. So contribution to me.
God bless you, Baba. Thank you so much. Let me also take another one too. Yeah, nice one. So here we go. Break into the system anyhow and take it over is his own was his own contribution. So hello there.
Maegun General.
Baba.
1 second, Mikael. Okay. Maegun.
Baba.
Ahmed Lonsoro.
Oh, number will Ahmed log be wale lale yo. That go lo number meji lale no.
Number meji mo fin try. Mo ṣe fi contract mo fi try.
That go on to okay. Here you go.
Yeah,
Baba,
no,
it's good to have you. Yeah, at least here we go. It's happening already. So we now have all the major ones who are going to be their contenders, and we can begin to see through all their lies. And I told people, yes, I said, I have read through Atifku's whatever bogus is promising them. I've read through what Tinubu is promising them. Honestly speaking, whoever says he actually loves Nigeria can, but I'm waiting for that of Peter Obi, because people are following the frenzy and all of that, and they will never read the content of the contract. Where is that?
You see, the problem is, you will see someone in Nigeria that will tell you, I'm educated, I went to school, I did this, I did that. All this, like, you don't look at the thing from down, like from bottom. You don't look at it, you just look it from the top. You don't look at it from the bottom. Like, what is there in the bottom? You know? So that's why all of them...
Once they now opened it up, when they buy it, and they open it, they'll be like, no be waiting to buy this now. I thought they said that it's going to be... So you don't read the content of your manual. I mean, of your contract when you design now. I have seen both.
Yes.
I want to see that up.
So, I really called because I want to talk about that animal, that idiot, that cake. I don't even...
in Kaduna.
I posted this
before you reply him, do you mind
Yeah,
help me tell people what he said.
I will translate what he said.
Please.
That is the reason why I don't call. I will translate what he said.
Please.
I will translate and I will explain to people. For the mad people, the idiots that keep running their mouths, that don't know what they are saying, that you don't know what you're supporting. You see, this is the case, Maigu.
Tell us.
I am a Yoruba, and I am a Muslim, a Yoruba Muslim. Like I've always said, I was born and I grew up. I did all my everything in the north.
Yes.
And most of my friends, like I keep saying, they are Hausa people. You cannot know them like I do. Up to tomorrow, they are still Hausa people. And to their face, I tell them, see, if we separate today, no mean say I no be your friend.
No.
And no mean say I be your enemy.
No.
This man here, what he is saying, you see the northern Christians. Do you remember when Yakoa was the governor of Kaduna State?
I remember. The one that crashed in a plane crash.
Yes. Then, everything then was flying. Yakoa is set, or they have already set the way they will start killing a lot of Muslims in the north. They need to find a way to take this guy out. They need to find a way to take him out. If not for the plane, the helicopter crash that happened to Yakoa, if Yakoa had come back for second time, Yakoa will not win, because him coming was just like a mistake. Then they did a mistake for them. That was what it was.
Allowing a Christian to lead them, right?
People allowing a Christian to lead them.
So they considered it a mistake.
A mistake. So that is how Ramalan Yero, the deputy governor, became the governor before Rufai and all this nonsense. So what this man is trying to tell you, we, the Yorubas, and the people of the supporters of Tinubu, listen, the supporters of Tinubu, you useless, dumb ass people that you don't know what you're saying, you're thinking. The way they look at Tinubu, they project Tinubu. Tinubu is not a real Muslim. Because, one, I'll tell you, Tinubu's wife is a Christian. Automatically, he is not a real Muslim.
So it's also
you understand my
not to be a real Muslim house.
That is why he said, if you want to bring a Muslim, not just anyhow Muslim. Idan za ku zaɓo mana gwamnoninmu na arewa kun hahince mu, kun je kun ɗauko in za a ɗauko wanda zai yi shugabanci, abinda ake dubawa daga ciki ana duba wanda ke da cikakken lafiya. They are telling you cikakken lafiya means Tinubu is not healthy enough to be in office. Indirectly, he never called the name. But cikakken lafiya, who is that person that we have been bashing that is not okay, is not healthy enough? Is it not the same Tinubu?
It is.
Indirectly, they are telling you that they won't bring in Tinubu. They will rather vote for Atiku. Let him come. And the Christians, they know that bringing Muslim tickets, it will be a little bit hard. So they are trying as much as possible to sell that to the people so that the people can now think of, okay, let's just go for Atiku because Atiku is a Christian as vice. So that doesn't count. And they said, mutane bin da ba ma son su rike mulki a Najeriya da Inyamuri da Arni. Arni, if you hear they say Arni, that is Christian. Arni is Christian. That is Arni. That is what they refer to.
Is that not for the Igbos?
Inyamuri is an Igbo.
And Inyamuri is just like, give me water, give me water. That's what they now turn to Igbos and say, Igbos
Yeah,
Inyamuri. I know the story, but continue.
So, you see, for people that don't understand, I was in a live chat yesterday with this Hausa group, and I was telling them about all this nonsense. I said, you see, now they will start preaching, they will start imputing the religion. This is the time now for them to impute religion. And I've told a lot of people that are supporters of Tinubu around me, I say, see, let me tell you, you're just deceiving yourself. You don't know the game. Tinubu will have to, he must bring a Muslim, because the North will never allow a Christian. I've said this before now.
Maybe as part of the old trap, let him just bring one Christian. If he thinks it won't make any sense, Atiku is already the alternative.
That is it. It's very simple. So you see, all those people that are just shouting, you are just sleepy, like you are shouting your dreams. What he said to Kale. Do you remember when these people, when they started, that they were saying, no, the presidency must go to the South? And they not look at it like, let's play it this way. It is strategy, lolo. And last, the presidency will still remain in the North. I can bet it with anybody. Tinubu will not be the president of Nigeria. And even if he is the president of Nigeria, he has to bring a Muslim from the North. And if he brings a Muslim from the North,
divide this already divided, polarized Nigeria? Like, how would they go about and like really talk to people and say, don't worry, it's not about Muslim. Let us look at their credence. And how do you sell that? But they are not coming to, they are not asking you to vote for them, are they?
By the time they bring Muslim, that is when you see where the whole wahala go bust. Everything go bust. Share the churches now, they have been telling their people, go and get your PVC, kinikon. The whole wahala go bust. People will no one listen to the truth. They will listen to the truth. If Nigeria was a working place, we shouldn't even be thinking about Muslim or Christian. We don't care. During
what Bukwari has done in the last 7 years, do you need anybody to tell you that you should not be careful in agreeing with them on anything anymore? Like,
if you look at it, Mayegun, during Gowon's time, Admiral Way was a Christian.
Yes.
He was the vice to Gowon. So that was it wasn't, nobody was bothered, because then the madness has not gotten to this extent.
No.
MKO, Baba Gana, Kingibe, they were all Muslim, but the madness has not gotten to this extent.
Not to this point.
But now the madness has escalated, that a lot of people are still living in denial, and by the time the thing bursts, you will know by, you go pay. Since no up now, where they hear now, where they follow all this man, and no one gets sense. By force, now go get sense.
Let me give one last message in that same Hausa. Pretend that you want to counter what that man said in that video. In Hausa again, to those who are listening to us from the North. Do you mind, Ahmed?
Jama'a kuna ji, kuna gani. Kun ji abinda malamin nan ya faɗi. Da ya ce, arne ko kuma inyamuri illa ne gare mu musulmai a basu a shugabancin Najeriya, a damƙa musu shugabanci. To, ni da ku ba inyamuri, da ku ba arne, da ku ba bahaushe, da ku ba bayarabe, wannan matsalan ku, wannan damuwar. Kawai abin da nake so ku gane shine Buhari ba musulmi ba ne? Buhari yana musulmi. Ministan shari'a na Najeriya musulmi. Ministan Chief Justice musulmi.
That's right.
General musulmi.
That's right.
Chief of Staff ko Ministry musulmi. Dukkanin waɗanda ya kamata su influencing a kawo security a arewa ɗan musulmai ne. Ne suka yi. Abubuwan da suka kawo lokacin kenan da suka ce muku Jonathan duk da shi ma ɓarawo ne. Da suka kawo muku suka ce ai Jonathan yana ƙoƙarin ya kashe 'yan arewa. Su waye ne suke tattare da Jonathan lokacin? Waye ne National Security Advisor na Jonathan? ba sambo bane, sambo da suki shine NSA na Jonathan.
Right.
Waye ne vice din Jonathan? Namadi.
Sambo.
Je ku duba mutanen da suka yi surrounding Jonathan lokacin, yawancinsu akwai musulmai a cikinsu. Menene yasa wa'annan mutanen ba su wannan abun gana na interest din musulmai ba, ba su yi protecting interest na musulmai ba. Shi yasa nake gaya muku kullum lokaci ya zo ma malamai wanda za su fara cin abinci akan lokacin da ake kashe mutane a arewa, babu ɗan iskan malamin da ya tashi ya yi magana. Wanda ya fito yana magana Malam Nura Khalid da ya ce idan ba a kawo mana security ba, ba za mu fito mu yi zaɓe ba. Sun tashi sun kore shi saboda ya taɓo inda ke musu ciwo. Amma da yawan ba tunani ba hankali ba za ku taɓa ganewa ba. Kuma wallahi an fara ke. Ba shi kaɗai ba, akwai malamai da dama da za su fito kuma za su ci gaba da irin wanga preaching ɗin. Kuma akwai daƙiƙai jahilai marasa tunani marasa wayo wanda za su ɗau wannan preaching ɗin. Kuma wallahi kuna ma kanku ne. Don wallahi in ka je ka duba za ka ga 'ya'yanku suke cikin wannan matsalar. Ƙananan yara wanda ba su wuce age, wanda ba su ma san me duniya ba, su ta ganin bala'i a ci na faruwa. Ka ga ƙaramin yaro, kun san irin trauma, irin damuwan ƙwaƙwalwan da ke kan yaron nan da irin abubuwan nan da yake gani. Ƙaramin yaro ya san da maganar kidnapper, amma wai ku zauna kuna ce wallahi Allah ya ba ku sa'a. Ku biye ma malaman nan, kuɗinsu suke nema. Malaman siyasa ake kiran, kuɗinsu suke nema. Babu ɗan iskan da zai fito ya yi magana lokacin da ake kashe mutane a arewa. Amma lokacin zaɓe ya zo, lokacin neman abincin su ya zo, za su fara ba ku fice kala-kala kuma za ku ɗauka. Allah ya ba ku sa'a, Allah ya kai mu lokacin. Za ku tuna da wannan maganan kuma za ku gane da cewar fa ba wai maganan kai ɗan arewa ko kuma kai ɗan kudu ko kuma kai ɗan Christian ko a'a ba dan kai bane. It is because of wa'annan mutanen da kuke kira elite. Sun kansu suke yi ba dan kai bane. It is not about you, ba dan kai bane. You are nonsense to them. It is just for their own interest. Kuma that is what they continue doing. Ku ci gaba da bin su, Allah ya ba ku.
Small, so that my people will understand what you have been saying. But everything you have said, I say amen to that. It's the one we be prayer, we everything. Amen. Allow me. Let me tell my people what you said, please, briefly.
Yeah, well, Mayegun, you see, I'm just taking them down the memory lane. When they told them that Jonathan was a Christian, he wants to kill the Muslims in Nigeria, this, that. And I'm giving them example. If you were to say that, who was the NSA, the person who was supposed to provide security, logistics, whatever, to protect people in the north? Who was the security advisor? He is from the north. And the north, not just the north, he is from Sokoto. He is from Sokoto. He never created a means for you to be secured. All these people, now they are coming. The Buhari that was there, is he not a Muslim?
He is.
What have the Muslims been crying about? All this nonsense. They keep telling you Christians or Inyamuri, they are your problem. All these people are your problem. Meanwhile, the same people who are your problem are the ones that are in your own state, various states, that haven't done nothing for you. And you people go about, you heal them, you are following them, you campaign for them. And the same, all these malam, the time has come for them to start eating. This is where they eat from, where they wait from. And this is what they wait for so that they can feed. All of them are all crumb eaters. This is their time. And this is what they will play on your religion, emotion you have for religion, and they will use it upon you. Telling you, preaching to you and telling you to go and don't bring Christian, don't bring Christian. Christian don't like you. This. They are not doing it for you. They are doing it for their own pocket. And the people who sent them are doing it for their own gain too. Well. So for you that will follow them, it is at your own peril. You will perish. Continue following them.
God bless you and God will continue to bless you. My regards to the family. Thank you so much. You are so precious.
My regards to Leila. How is Leila doing now?
Oh, she's doing great. We are just about 12 days away from our Thanksgiving in Glasgow. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
I wish I could come.
I know. Come on.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. That's Ahmed. Is so valuable to us. So I'm amen to everything I say. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. This is Akinola in Houston.
AK from Houston. Sir.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
AK from Houston. I can hear you. Nice to hear you again.
We can all hear you too, sir.
How
are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's been busy for the last few days.
I can tell.
It's been very busy, not with my work, with looking at online and see people talking about their preference for thieves who can steal on their behalf.
Who can steal less?
First of all, I will first of all talking about the issue of Muslim, Christian nonsense that we have been hearing.
Bringing it up. And guess what, sir? People are going to kill themselves for this thing we are just talking about here now. When it gets to, when the argument gets set to the head soon. But continue.
I'm also going to talk briefly on Peter Obi, and that some of my Eastern brothers full Facebook right now say Peter Obi this, Peter Obi that, and all that kind of stuff. So when it comes to the Muslim, Christian, whatever, I have people. When all these people have been killing our people for the last 7 years, what did Pastor Ruga, what did he do? Nothing. This guy is a pastor. He called himself a pastor. He kept mute with the expectation that the Fulanis are going to back him to have a 50
power.
Compensated with tickets. We didn't. It was not Buhari that appointed Oshibajo, Pastor Ruga, to be the vice president. The people of Nigeria voted for that man, and it was meant to be the mouthpiece of the southern government, or the southern people in that government. Even if you cannot make a change, at least the concept that you can release a statement to the press and tell them what is going on in the government that is not acceptable to you, at least would have been enough. I, for one, would have preferred him to resign to keep his dignity if he has anything.
If he has any.
If he has any. But I don't think he had any. The same guy telling us that we should accept Ruga to our place.
He's even saying he's going to continue from where Buhari is going to stop. These people know, they don't rate us.
Telling Okono Adesina or telling us it's either our life or our land. With Malami talking shit on this thing, Pastor Ruga kept mute. And for people who are looking at religion before they make up their mind about this is just a distraction on the way. That is my first point. No Christianity is going to help you. All this coming out talking rubbish. Where were they for the last 7 years? When Buhari is pampering the Boko boys to kill our people. Where were they? So it's the concept of these people telling you who should have the right to steal our commonwealth. Now, for me, for once, if I believe in United Nigeria, which I don't mind Ibuma becoming a president of Nigeria. So don't get me wrong. But the reality is that...
for so many reasons as well, sir. Just, I'm sorry to cut you there, sir, right? For so many reasons, if they want to claim one Nigeria, I mean, they should never feel bad in what they did for the Yorubas in 1990. If they've never done it before, I would say, there's no precedence. But there was a precedence, and I mean, there's a precedence till today. They did it in 1999. If they claim that Nigeria is one, and they don't want it to tear apart, why is it becoming abominable in northern Nigeria to sell an Igbo candidate, Igbo man from a Nigerian from Igbo extraction in northern Nigeria? Who is lying to ourselves here if we say that Nigeria is not one?
I will go. Time will not permit me to go to the history. I'll
give you all the time you need. I want you to say a lot on that. Go on.
Yes, I like to say that. And that started from beginning. I think I saw a clip on that today, and I can forward it to you if you want to listen. Mayegu. The first election that happened in Nigeria, Zik Party has the highest number of votes. Awolowo Party, Action Group, were second. And the Northern Group were third in that election. And were third in that election. And to be honest with you, Howard was ready to form an alliance with Zik so that Zik can become prime minister, Howard can become deputy prime minister. Because this is I'm telling you what a British man, because we always go with this
assumption. It is even on record, sir. You are so right. It's on record.
That
Zeke
British
was supposed to be the bride that could have, you know,
that British,
it went up north.
That the British handed Nigeria to Fulani. The British are saying no, this is not what happened. So, and the alliance was supposed to happen in Asaba. As they were waiting for that day to come, Zeke went to Ahmadu Bello, formed alliance with him, and then they just announced. They gave Tafawa Balewa Prime Minister and made him a ceremonial. In fact, the Ghanaian, this says, Zeke, are you crazy? This is the first opportunity for you to govern this country. You give it up to the north to become the prime minister, and for you to hold a position that makes nothing to Nigeria. And I learned that the reason why Zeke did that was there was a time when the southwest, the western Nigeria contributed about 13,500 pounds for them to go to the London to fight against the governor general that was misbehaving in Nigeria, and a lot of the westerners accused Zeke of mismanaging the money. So people like the mother of Fela Kuti and all those things challenged. Since then, Zeke had the notion that a westerner, he will never support a westerner to govern Nigeria. So that's why he preferred to surrender Nigeria to Fulani. So, and this is where the whole problem started off from this point. So people should go into the history. I have the clip. I will tell you the number of votes that Zeke had. He has the highest vote in the first election, but he surrendered that vote to the north. And that's what has been happening since then, where the Fulani are looking at, where will Igbo do, what will Yoruba do, and we're all playing games all the time. This is where we find ourselves in this quagmire. So for people who don't learn, because when I engage people online about the issue of Peter Obi, for example, for somebody to issue a certificate and said, I left these billions of naira in the account, when nearly over 50% of your youth were not employed, is that not cluelessness? You can't use the money to create opportunity for your people to get jobs. Right. You're saying you'll be bragging, I left so I saved this money this way, I saved this money that way, and I left this billion of naira for the next government. Really? Really? Without people, with youth moving around without jobs? When Fashola was actually deporting people to the east? No. People should just see this as distraction. We should all focus on getting Oduduwa Republic and Biafra, because all this is not leading anybody to anywhere. And what I found so insulting is that when you go to your website, Mayegu, you will see a lot of Southeastern brother. Mayegu is trying to say Tinubu to us. Everybody is up preparing.
See, sir, I have been accused of so many things. Listen, sir.
Let me
say something here quickly. Yeah, you see, people who say a lot of things about me, especially on Mayegu, so many of them, right? We have come to know that platforms that are popular and a lot of people are watching, there are those who just join with Yoruba names, Igbo names, Islamic, Muslim names, Christian names, and they will just be dropping comments like that. So whatever people call me, sir, don't let that get to you. People have told their friends that don't listen to this Yoruba man. He's one of those. Some said that whenever I post anything about Tinubu, that I'm trying to promote him, I'm trying to sell him. That's how they see it. You get that now? I have Igbos here. I have Igbos, people with Igbo names, yeah? They will write it here boldly. Don't trust this Yoruba man. Yorubas cannot be trusted. But you know what I have done?
I'm not.
Sir, hang on, sir. Hang on. I want you to know something that sometimes, if we all should be reacting based on what people do or say on social media, we are going to end up like them too. I have seen beyond that a lot of time, and I want you to please do same. Some of these things are unreal. When you see the pattern of their messages, some of them will leave the message. They will attack you for who you are. Or is a Yoruba man? Is this and that? Don't really look at that way. But go on, sir.
So for politics today, the politicians we have today, even the young politicians we have today, most of them are actually fraudsters. I can tell everybody.
Majority of them are.
Majority, more than their old brothers, Buhari and all these people. So the concept here is that all these elections that they are trying to distract, ask yourself, do you think they will allow, even if Obiwa to be good, the way he's trying to project himself, they will allow that man to govern Nigeria?
That's what I'm saying, I said the enthusiasm of the people, of the young people that we are seeing is real. Let us not admit, let us not deny that, right? So it's like they are swimming against the tide, right? So maybe they will shock me and you. Who knows? History to be made by people.
Why did Buhari reject people to have this electronic voting? There are super electorate people. A single person is going to vote 250,000 times just on printing. Look at what Tinubu did in Lagos. When he knows that PDP owns a smaller area, he sent the area boys to go and scatter the vote.
They will do the same everywhere. That's their election. That's what we are telling them, that why would you want to go through this baptismal of fire when you know that it's a rigged system? Now, if you now do all of that and you are this close and the system come crashing and crush you, would you be angry enough to collapse the entire system, knowing that you've done your best this time around? That's why I want them to be my friends. I'm like, I want to see them make history if they can push it. Sir, do you remember that Endsars time? How many of us never felt like maybe this is it? Maybe this is it. This could be it. Why many of us believe that once that revolution reached the border of northern Nigeria, is going to die a natural death, which eventually happened. Well, how many of us would deny the fact that we were somehow looking forward to say, maybe this is it? Maybe this is the time Nigerians are going to, you know what I mean? Tell me you were not that much.
For me, participating is validating the rigged system.
No.
Participating is validating the rigged system. It is now time. I doubt if Kanu will telling the Eastern to go and register and start voting. You don't. People should ensure that now where the battle for the Dual Republic is going on, the Biafra Republic is going on, we cannot allow this to be a distraction to weaken us. Why some people are supposed to be using their energy, their money to fight for their freedom, they are participating because they prefer one thief over another thief. So, and they are trying to validate the system. That is error. If any youth is going around bragging, it is young, he can jog, he can do, that's complete nonsense.
They are just part of those things that amuses them. But the reality is going to set in soon, sir. And
see. We cannot lose focus.
We can't.
It's the Dual Republic now. It's our freedom now or never. That's the way I will give other opportunity to speak. But there are still more things to say in the future. But the reality is that we are where we are. But the only way out is to break this system that is killing our people. Exactly. No more, no less. Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Let me take this call. I have another person on the line. Hello there. Hello. Okay. I will take another one then, okay? Hello.
Yeah, hello, my brother.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, hello, my brother.
Oh, yeah, you need to turn off the broadcast anyway, or you move away
from
I've
already done that.
Oh, brilliant. Now you are live. Everybody can hear you. How are you tonight, sir?
Yeah, great. And how was your weekend as well?
Well, it was good enough. I mean, I'm still here. Thank you for asking, by the way.
All right. Well, bless God for that.
Thank you.
Anyway, there is something I've always said in this program.
Right.
You know, when we come on this particular program and dig into the past, that is what they want us to do. And at the end of the day, it will so divide us. Because as regards to what the last caller said, when you dig up
from Houston, yep.
Yes, I have another theory that I will bring up. You will see it's contrary to everything that he said
as well.
But my only advice is that the only way we can keep this movement on is not to look at the mistakes that our past generation they did, our fathers they did. Especially that was the mistake of
learn from them.
Yes, that was the mistake of division. That I am a Yoruba man, and it is better that you stick to Yoruba ideology. And I'm an Igbo man, it is better
you speak your own ideology.
Stick to Igbo ideology. Those things was what the North as a whole. It was in the South that it created something that is called Southeast. I mean Southwest and Southeast. In the North, there is nothing like Northeast. They just use that one as a camouflage. But in the North, it is not.
It is just not.
Meanwhile, they have different languages, the way we have different languages in the South. There are some Northerners who are not Muslims. I believe you know that.
There are actually many.
They are not Christians, they are not Muslims. But when it comes to the political arena, they want to be called Muslims. This is something I need us to understand. By coming here to say, Awolowo did this, did this, another person will come and tell you that Awolowo did
also did this, Awolowo did that too. There are history, there are bounds here and there.
They are bounds. So who is going to be right? I am not going to tell you that your mother's soup is better than my mother's soup. I won't accept it.
And that won't be exactly. That will be an endless argument.
Very important. But it's very important that we recognize our common enemy, our common goal, our common aspiration, our destination.
That's right.
If we hold on to that alone, that this is what our eyes can see, then we will get to our destination. But if we keep coming back here to say, oh, my father did this, my father did that, shame on anybody that comes to this program to do that. In 2022, we still do not know where we are going to. Shame. I'm one of the people who are coming here.
We should just probably just give it up if we have no idea where we want to be or where we want to go in 2022. Osita, I'm with you.
So I keep asking people, if Peter Obi becomes president, under which constitution is he going to rule Nigeria? I am one of the people that I ask this question constantly on this program.
And you probably will never get the answer for that because it's going to be this 1999 constitution.
The meaning I ask that question is because I want people to know our destination. This thing happened when MKO Abiola, when I talk about this man, there are men I know. I know Abiola is person, I know Tinubu is person, MKO Abiola.
Right.
He was the man of the people. Let's forget about whatever he did wrong. But as at that particular time, he was widely accepted in Nigeria by almost everybody, every tribe, every tongue. Almost. But what happened? When they denied him that opportunity, they brought in somebody again. I would not lie to you. Obasanjo might not have done perfectly, or he has not even done well. But there was things, because as at then I was living in Abuja. When you get to the ministry, Nigeria is called our own government. It was a Nigerian government, but they used Obasanjo to appease the people of the South. Then he is not going to be there for more than 8 years. He wasn't there more than 8 years. And what happened? We'll return back to the status quo.
Not versus the
that
South,
is exactly
Christian versus Muslims and all that.
Yeah. If it happens again, that is exactly what they are trying to do. If it happens again, just that this administration of Buhari, the idiotic person, I call him an idiot because he acted like an idiot, because not an idiot that would be wicked, that would
do you really think he's an idiot, or is pretty much intentional? Everything he wanted to happen is
no. What I'm saying is that the reason I said because he's an idiot, even his northern people, his so-called northerners, they actually live too from his wickedness.
That's right.
So he's an idiot.
They actually call him a failure too. In fact, from those who have spoken out many times, Osita, right? They said they considered 8 years of Buhari as a waste. That is why they want to fight to get a northerner in for 8 years.
Okay, let me tell you, if he's not an idiot, even up to his family, why would his family be staying in Dubai where they don't have any authority, they don't have any command? They leave Nigeria that they have all the authority and command, but they went to stay in Dubai. You ask yourself that question. Is this because he's a failure? Because of he's an idiot? So I want us, the main reason I called was just because of I want us to be focused on where we are going to. Our destination is very important. We might know where we are coming from, quite all right.
We do.
But our destination is very, very much important. And we shouldn't come here. Most of the time, I am not perfect. You are not perfect either. But I don't want us to come to this particular program because they want us to argue. Because the more we argue, the more divided. Even the people we are trying to win in, they start having a divided mind.
We've come a long way. We've come a long way not to pay attention. If we are telling people to pay attention to things, ourselves should also pay attention to what we say or do here, especially the community we have built over time. So I agree with you, Osita. We should be mindful of those.
Yeah. So that was check, please. I need you to check your WhatsApp. I sent you a hotel. Governor Devil Umahi is already settled. I sent it to you. You will see the hotel. That was somebody who comes to the TV. Yes, that is magnificent resort. It's not even a hotel, it's a resort. That was somebody who is speaking as if he is a saint. He's even blaming people for his failure. You can imagine, he's blaming his evil brothers for his failure. What I know, everything that every man does in this world, you will reap it before you die. And if you don't reap it, you die. Your child, your children will be part of it. Mark my word. Thank you very much, my brother.
And God bless you. By, okay? Thank you very much, and you have a good one over there, okay? Let me take another call. Here we go. Hello there. Oh, 1 second. I think I need to connect you to the main line. Okay. Yes, you are connected. Hello, sir.
Okay, my good Nico.
That is on you.
Fine. Why is movie comment you see? Mo be mark pe oni mark to pe. Elia tó sọ̀rọ̀ pa àwọn Biafra Igbo tó sọ̀rọ̀ òṣìní lórí comment. Mo like irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. O máa tí mo fi like ẹ̀. Igbo lè ní. O get me sí. But tó bá gbọ́ boys mi Èkó lọ́dọ̀ èmi sí. Ọmọ ṣítà lè mi. O get me sí. O tí kan sọ fẹ́ sọ tí mo mọ̀. Èkó lọ́dọ̀ mi sí. O get me. And they conduct mini property me. So but my mo follow comment here no. Also me on Igbo sọ pé Tinubu Mayegun support Tinubu irọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀. Tó bá glass ẹ̀ wá rí. Yín ṣe kò settle.
Anything táwọn èèyàn bá kò sí nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ò pè mí tán. So fúnra mi dẹ̀ máa ń ka comment mi, máa ń ka àwọn comment àwọn èèyàn. Yìí ṣe yìí so nígbà mi ti bá kà mí báyìí máa kàn mí rí pé ẹni dẹ̀ kọ́ ó so kọ́ débi pé ó kọ́ with so much confidence. This Mayegun I know, this and that. So nobody should react based on that. Ẹ má worry pa èmi, ọtí yàn bá sọ ń pa mi. They say a lot about me too. Èmi náà dẹ̀ sọ a lot about others too. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́?
Kí máa parọ́ fún ẹ Tinubu. Mo ní pé Mayegun, you are very decentralized person. Nǹkan tó ń gbé mọ́ sí platform ẹ̀ nìyẹn. And as far as mo ti mú ẹ, kò sí pàtí mo rí àtẹ tó support Tinubu. And everybody tó ń wù ẹ mọ̀ kò sí o support old cargo. O kàn wá ní Nàìjíríà ni. Ibi tó máa dá for everybody.
Just to be safe, to be able to provide for yourself, you don't need to beg anybody. And every other thing can follow after that. But they took all of that away from us. And when they took them away, sir, tó gbé fún Yorùbá àbọ̀gbà lọ́wọ́ Yorùbá wọ́n gbé fún Haúsá àbọ̀gbà lọ́wọ́ Haúsá wọ́n gbé fún Fúlàní àwọn olè yìí tó ń jẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ yìí wọ́n ti ríra wọn bí tribal anything èmi gbogbo àìlàjọ ń suffer. So that's why I prefer to stay in the middle and looking for the victims of the system. Maybe we can team together one day and just oh Baba, are they with you?
Yeah, just keep on doing. Very correct impression. So Mufi, let me just go. You are doing the right thing.
Nice
so God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much for stopping by. So let me take this as well. I have another person on the line. Here we go. So if you are still watching on YouTube, we are over 2,500. I would say we were almost at 3,000 at some point. But guess what? All of now we attended tonight's meeting. you are so stingy with your offerings. Like the video. It's the easiest thing you can do for being part of it tonight. Okay? Let's take it up. Hello, sir or ma. Yes, sir. How are you?
My color.
Brother,
láti London ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó yẹ kẹ́sì mẹ́tò ń sọ̀rọ̀ lálẹ́ àsọ̀rọ̀ gan jọ sí ṣẹ́rí bàbá ṣẹ́rẹ́rọ̀ àwọn ará bíi àti Peter Obi o àti Tinubu ti ivu lèmi máa ń pè Tinu ivu ibi bàbá àti olè
àbí àti kú ọgọ sọ pé bá ti tẹ̀lé àti kú báyìí ọba àti kú nìyẹn o.
Bàbá Yorùbá máa ń pòwe kan wípé kí ni ẹ̀fánú òjé kí ni ìyàtọ̀ nínú olè àtọlọ́ṣà bàbá kò sí yàtọ̀ ọmọ ìyá kan náà ni wọ́n.
Olè lọmọ mi àtọmọ mi ń fẹ́wọ́ ajá pé olè ni ọmọ mi ń fẹ́wọ́ sà olè ló lè ń jẹ́.
ló lè ń jẹ́ kò sí yàtọ̀ ń bẹ̀ kò sí yàtọ̀ ń bẹ̀ àdàpè náà máa sọ pé on the fraud aléèyàn ń jalè aláwọ̀ èèyàn ń jalè
kí ló ń pè ẹ̀ńbẹ́sùmẹ́ǹtì èèyàn jí owó ẹnu ẹ̀ńbẹ́sù kí ló ń jẹ́ ẹ̀ńbẹ́sù ó lè ní ìlú ó jí.
Bàbá ṣé àwa Yorùbá ṣé àwa ń sọ àwọn àmọ̀gbọ́n tó ń pè ní ẹ̀ńbẹ́sùmẹ́ǹtì ni kí ló kàn wá pẹ̀lú pé ìwọ̀n ẹ̀ńbẹ́sù aléèyàn ń já olè.
àpèlè lóye ẹnu oníṣẹ́ ẹ̀ńbẹ́sùmẹ́ǹtì mismanagement
corruption. culture wa máa ń sọ máa ń tuntun sọ mo ti rìn níwọ̀nba tèmi o lágbàáyé nígbà tí mo ṣe wá Nàìjíríà tí mo ṣe Tòkunbọ̀ ṣe iṣẹ́ spare part mọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ bàbá state mi ti dé in the whole 36 states mi rò pé lè pé 6 ó lè má ju 6 lọ 7 tí mi dé.
Always on the move.
Yorùbá àti ìṣe tó dáa jù ní gbogbo àgbáyé mo máa ń sọ I'm always proud to be a Yorùbá man anywhere anytime. Ṣé understand me? Nítorí àwọn àṣà àti ìṣe wa àwọn kinní burúkú àwọn náà da gbogbo ẹ̀rú. Bàbá ń gbà táwa kéré wọ́n ń pe sweet kan ní Nico sweet bí brown báyìí ní pépà.
Nico sweet ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tàbá la tán àwa fi láìlọ́ọ̀nù ẹ̀ ṣe gógù àbí gọ́gù àfi láìlọ́ọ̀nù ẹ̀ ṣe gọ́gù nílé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ẹ ṣe ọmọdé rárá. ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan ní opposite lè àbá mi bàbá ẹ̀ kọ́ lé sí opposite lè àbá mi plumber ni bàbá ẹ̀ ẹ máa wọn 10 kọ́bọ̀ wa ẹ̀ bàbá ẹ̀ máa kó sínú dra ó bá lọ jí mú. Sweet ní kò yẹn 6 ló máa ń ta 6 10 kọ́bọ̀. Mi ò gbà tó mówó ń pé ó lọ rà á. Ó pè mí nílé wa lọ́ọ̀kan mo sì ń lọ àjọ lọ rà àjọ padà ó dẹ̀ fún mi 2 nínú ẹ̀. Èmi dẹ̀ délé mo lè lọ sọ fún mọ́ sí mi gbà Túndé fún mi ní sweet ní kò. Ibo ni Túndé ti rówó lọ́pọ̀ wá fún mi. Wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní interrogate ibo ló ti rówó kí ni kò bá nínú draft. Bàbá nínú tó wíwọ́.
gbígbá ọ̀tọ̀ sísun gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ ń bà yín látọ̀tọ̀ àtòsí ni kí ni mo ṣe torí Ọlọ́run.
Ẹ̀rí àwọn ìfà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa mú ẹsẹ̀ méjì báyìí wọ́n á fi cramp èèyàn mọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n á máa lọ ẹ̀gbẹ́ rẹ̀.
àwọn obìnrin ló nìyẹn lọ́wọ́ obìnrin ló nìyẹn ṣé mọ́mì ló náà yín fúnra rẹ̀.
Màmá mi ní kọ́lọ̀ máa fọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́.
Àmín.
Ní àkọ́ cramp mi mọ́lẹ̀ báyìí ó wá ń lọ gbogbo ẹ̀gbẹ́ mi. Bọ̀ láyé ìsìn Yorùbá wá di ẹni tó ń fi ìbàjẹ́ ṣe ayọ̀.
À ń fò lè ṣayọ̀.
Ìgbà bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá aṣáwá kọ́ lílé yìí. Ìgbà wo la kàṣàkàṣà? Ẹ máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn. Gbogbo wa burúkú tá à ń mú àti kẹsàn-án tá a kọ́ ni lọ́wọ́ àwọn kìnnì burúkú yìí. ọwọ́ wọn láti kọ́ gbogbo àṣàkáṣà kò ń ṣàṣà wà bàbá àtàwọn elédè ti bí àtàwọn elédè kejì àti kẹta àwọn ni wọn ò ní orúkọ ọmọ Yorùbá á sọ fún ẹ pé orúkọ òun ó wà important òun bọ́ ẹ wú gbọ́n Tinubu yẹn ẹ wú gbogbo àwọn olóṣèlú South West pátápátá èwo ló lórúkọ nù kò sí.
owó ló fi ṣorúkọ báyìí sí ìwà gbọ́ owó ni olówó láyé mọ̀.
That is it. ṣé wàá rí ṣẹ́rí game tó jọ ń play fúnra wọn jọ mọ̀
ọ́ ni wọ́n mọ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ mo kò sí Tinubu ò lè débẹ̀ o.
aṣojú wa báyìí sìn àlejò ká ṣe pèsè ló dẹ̀ máa dẹ̀gbẹ́ débẹ̀ mọ́ sìn gbogbo ẹ̀dẹ̀ tí wàá di yam pepper scatter bá ṣe jẹ́ ká o bọ́ ṣe fẹ́ manova ẹ̀.
ó ṣe wà Nàìjíríà máa pín ẹ máa gbá analysis kékeré mẹ́ta tí mo fẹ́ ṣe fún yín ẹ kọ déètì ní ilẹ̀ o.
wà ní inú dáárì lẹ́ ń sọ síbẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ yìí every time bá ti ń sọ à ń sọ sínú dáárì ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni àwọn elédè wa tó jẹ́ ti Ìgbò tẹ́ bá wò 70% wọn ọ ti ń fún Peter Obi ní assurance wọn. sọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹ yín ọmọ mọ́lá òde lè ever dìbò fún Ìgbò láyéláyé níbi tá a gbé déjú òyì o ẹja sọ̀tọ̀rọ̀ fúnra wa.
wọ́n ti ń preach already anyway so but ibo wà ní wọ́n Nàìjíríà wà ní gbogbo yẹn dẹ̀.
òun náà ni analysis tí mò ń ṣe bọ̀ bàbá Ìgbò òde lè ever dìbò fún Haúsá Fúlàní.
kò tẹ̀ wọ́n dì mọ́ o.
then àwọn Haúsá fúnra wọn wọ́n gbé Tinubu sórí olórin kan tán Yorùbá máa ń kọ ẹṣin wa rí ilé wa lọ jọba.
a ó mẹ́rin jọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀.
wọ́n ti gbẹ́kò tó lárẹ̀ ti tẹ́ni lórí tí wọ́n mú lọ kó wá jó ngbà ó máa jọba lọ́la máa wọ́ọ́rì ó máa bọ nǹkan kan inú ẹ̀ ń dúró tí àga yẹn lọ́ọ̀kan wọ́n ti gbé àga yẹn sọ̀kan sórí kòtò tó ń gbẹ́ sórí ẹní yẹn tó inú ẹ̀ ń dùn pa àwọn lọ jọba lọ́la bọ́ọ̀rù ẹ̀ ṣe rí nìyẹn. sọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹn tó kò sí anybody tó bá búrí lórí platform o anybody tó bá sọ anything o nǹkan tó bá wọ lẹ́nu ló lè fẹ́ nu ẹ̀ sọ.
èyí no be today ànínú tèmi tẹ̀ máa ń dùn pé èmi máa ẹ̀mọ́ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan kì í má parọ́ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan inú mi máa ń dùn mí pé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n bú mi ní 2014 2015 èyí tó ti kù nínú wọn tó sì wà láyé lọ́jọ́ tèmi nísìnyí ó ti wá rí i pé Buhari tóun rò pé bóyá pé ó máa bá wọn ṣe é mu because Buhari máa sọ Nàìjíríà di ẹdùn ó máa sọ Nàìjíríà di London gbogbo àwọn tó jí owó gbogbo wọn máa sá kúrò nílé tó sá kúrò lè máa lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n èmi kan máa kú sẹ́wọ̀n nù wọn ni gbogbo property wọn àtọwọ́ tó jí pátápátá wọn máa return ẹ̀ padà fún gbogbo àwọn Buhari di ọ̀tí àti cyberbarians 7 years ago sir lẹ́ni báyìí sìn urgent 2k ní majority wọn wá kiri lórí social media ṣé mo lè rọ́jẹ́ 2k.
ó sọ Nàìjíríà di London fún wọn.
so èèyàn ń bú mi ò bú mi kò tiẹ̀ dẹ̀ má tà mọ́ Ọlọ́run máa wà á rí nǹkan tọ́lọ́ máa ṣe Ọlọ́run máa jọ ẹ lójú máyégún àìmọye ìjọ lójú ìwọ ló tí ì mọ̀ ojú ẹ̀kọ́ Instagram má bú wọn má bá wọn jà.
bàbá Buhari ti jọ àwọn lójú.
ó ti jọ gbogbo everybody lójú ń sìn yín náà Tinubu ló tún fẹ́ kó jọ àwọn lójú bọ̀ èmi lọ́rọ̀ kó máa dùn báwo ló yẹ fẹ́ dùn mí wọ́n ń gbà yín létí wọ́n ń gbà yín lójú ẹ̀ ń gbà sára ẹ̀ rò pé bóyá máyégún létí ẹ̀ máa wú létí ẹ̀ máa láti bá yá ẹ̀ mọ̀ ni ẹnẹ tọ́nà lára ń ro náà so àwọn ọlọ́mọ àmọ́ lára so I don't care.
bábí sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá kan kọ́lọ́mbà fọ́rọ́kẹ́ a ní oníyà wọn òun ló máa tó.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yìí gan ó dàbí ìgbà tó yẹ pé àìdàkọ yẹ pé mọ̀ sí yín ní Ìjẹ̀bú o àbẹ́yìn fúnra yín Ìjẹ̀bú omi ṣáàmù kọ́kọ́ ṣá ó láwọn similarity kọ̀ọ̀kan bẹ̀yẹn tí mo ti ń wo bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé mọ́mí kan náà lórí ìsinmi àti yín. mi gbọ́.
ọmọ Ṣàgámù ni àbá.
yèsí kò ń ṣe láwọn tẹkíníìkì kan wọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan wà tó bá ti ń jáde wà á ti wá rí ńlá rí pé àìdàkọ yẹ pé Ìjẹ̀bú ló rèsì ẹni yìí àbí kó jẹ́jẹ̀bù lọ ti rèsì ẹni yìí àbí any teacher tó ṣàní. God bless you Baba, thank you so much for being part of this. I will take care of my last call just before we call it a night. Thank you sir.
Okay,
bless you. Yes sir. So what we have been talking about with this my good caller is pretty much to say even if you pitch your tent here and there, it is so obvious that Nigeria is not one. The Hausa man will say, I won't vote for an Igbo man. And Igbo man will say, no, I will never, ever waste my vote on the Hausa Fulani again. Even though some said that as long as the Eastern Nigeria is concerned, they will always go with the PDP. But that is pretty much like something you cannot take to the bank anymore. Seriously, you can't take that to the bank anymore. If there's something that the Easterners have actually realized, for those who are registering to vote and those who are participating in your election, what they have realized is that PDP takes them for granted so much that they never even consider them good enough to lead Nigeria. And many of these young people have discovered that, including the old people, right? Ohaneze Ndigbo that told our people then that if the two major political parties in Nigeria fail to zone their presidential candidates to Eastern Nigeria, it simply means that the Igbos are not probably really regarded as anything in the system of Nigeria today. The Ohaneze Ndigbo couldn't do anything anymore because APC, PDP, they've called the bluff of Eastern Nigeria, the Igbo people. So PDP probably won't get anything from Eastern Nigeria if an election is held. But that too is waited to be seen. A lot of things are going to happen in the course of this whole journey, but every day as they happen, we keep them in the diary so that whenever the castle finally busts at the end of the day, you won't be too shocked. Too shocked to say, I'm so surprised this happened. So we are not. Hello. That's going to be my last caller, by the way. Hello there.
Twale.
They don't give you name, Steve-O. They've given you name. They said you are File. Twale.
File, Baba. You go Wale, Baba.
Yeah.
You go Wale, Baba.
Wale, my brother. How are you today?
How you doing, Baba? Yeah, I'm doing good. At least I feel better. These few days, I feel better. Especially what you presented was so awesome.
Really? You mean you've calmed down now after the last two programs, and somehow you are like, yeah, let's continue. Now I'm not fighting anybody. You're not, are you?
Of course.
Steve.
Just like what you said, the tunnel where they tell us they like did at the end of the tunnel.
They don't steal the lights. They come. I don't do that again.
They don't see the street. So now time we follow Wakana. We don't come up for tunnel.
Now our torchlight we won't use now. We won't use our own torchlight.
Come on, turn your eyes. That's so tunnel again. But I just want to, taking out all those things, there's something we are missing.
Tell us.
From our own humble understanding.
Please.
Look at what happened to MK Abiola. Nobody is even discussing that.
They want to.
Come on, for Abiola. Who are the people that were paid for Abiola's death? These are the same characters. If let's go and investigate, these same characters that took money for Abiola's death, nobody's talking about them because we don't even know them.
I don't know. We know a lot of them. If you want me to do a piece on that one day, I will do it too.
I want us to know them.
What happened to Abiola, everything that we know, I'll put all of them together. Maybe I will use that to remind many of you for a lot of things you've forgotten. We know them. They are part of the democracy. From 1999.
It's part of the democracy. We have to know where the evil started.
I'm going to do something on that soon.
We have to know where the evil started. If my papa did here, release the name, make we know.
Yes.
So that we say we be person and not go do it my papa do it. My papa did
go they praise your person where say, no, I get you, Steve-O.
Okay, Papa, because if you look at this whole scenario that we are displaying out, these same people that have that sold their soul in the name of money, that have put everybody in lockdown, that have put everybody into slavery, home and abroad, are the same people that are not championing. Maybe they are the ones championing this and that. So we have to know our enemy by faith. We need to know our enemies by faith so that we can what? So that we can know them, avoid them, and we also will not do what they did. Because everybody believes that if I do it, but I go on mommy, but the next day, I took watch on me, mama post it, hey, up Yoruba Nation, up Biafra. Who are you? We have to know the kind of people that we are relating with. That is the only way that we will not
fail.
We will not tenitika. You know what they say in Yoruba? Tenitika. Yorubas have been telling the Ika. Yorubas have been sleeping with the people who have no interest of the Endsars, and because they are Yorubas.
There
you get.
We have to do a Xerox. We have to do a serious X-ray of ourselves, because we are trying to build a new nation. We are trying to build Yoruba nation, Biafra nation. Yes. We have to know the kind of people that are relating with us to avoid the same pitfall our fathers did.
God bless you.
We are here. We are where we are today. Not that our put us there. Just like you keep saying, it is our brothers, our uncles, our fathers, our mothers, our sisters.
Yes.
Who are they? Let us know them.
We have to, and we'll continue to.
If you don't diagnose the disease that is wrong with you, you will die. You will die.
Using wrong medication. Yes, you will die.
That's the thing. That's the thing. We have to really get to know what and what, who and who. Just like when you take somebody to say you want to
name them, so that people will know that those they call hero, majority of them are villains. Only that you didn't.
That's it. Just like what I was saying a couple of weeks back. With all due respect to Ilano, why are they stealing people that collected money from people in the diaspora? Why can't they name them out? Are you sure these same people are not in the same system that is running now? Are you sure these same people that have been defrauding people all over the world? Are they not the same system that is running now in Ilano? That was what I was saying. Because we have to avoid problem in the future.
What I was saying to you that time, Stephen, is that they are like don't make it look like it is their own general doing. As much as we would love to say there are those who are hiding behind that name to do a lot of things, but if we do know that, then we cannot use one language and say I don't know why Ilano is. If you just I don't know why Ilano is not doing this and that, it simply means like
Mayo, can I shock you?
Oh, yeah.
Why is it that people are talking about you going ahead to do things, raise money and the rest of it? Because you opened it, we know you. We know the masquerade behind, which is you.
Yes. And if you give
now, we don't do respect.
You know who which is me.
Mommy Abdullah, if I really want to advise Mommy Abdullah, she should just hold on to her mandate. Let her focus on what she's doing.
Right.
She should not be involved with these people too much, because if you don't know people you are relating with, these people can sell out anytime. Because I can't see the reason why people defraud people all over the world and nobody is mentioning their names. To avoid them, to expose them so that we don't do the same mistake again. Is it because we're not victims of such? Are you sure that these same people will not turn around tomorrow and cause problem for this same Oduduwa nation and even Biafra nation? Because we are condoning evil. We are saying that it doesn't matter. Let's leave the past. The past cannot be left like that. The past must be known so that we don't repeat it.
Okay, you know what I'm going to say, Steve? You know what I'm going to say? You are somebody that if I have to use my own inner mind, you have a lot you want to say. It's like you have a lot you know, and then you are just throwing it at us without even telling us anything. And I can smell something. You have something you suspected to be anti this movement, and you will do us a lot of good, Steve, if you start giving us names, even if it's one or two.
Yeah, I will.
Maybe not now. I'm just saying, like
maybe not like now. But I want everybody to be at alert.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be at alert. The same people that you are looking at as your leaders might actually be the problem you have. Right. Don't be carried away by the sweet saying, by the beautiful picture they are painting now. Go back and check what they did.
Yeah. Okay. I think
we are going to talk more.
Steve, yeah?
Baba.
Because of what we have told ourselves that, we would not keep quiet if we see that things are being done that are going to jeopardize whatever effort is being made in establishing this Yoruba nation struggle beyond just what we have done so far. We said we will not keep quiet. At the same time, I want you to know that if we sense any, for real, I do have a lot. But so far, so good. It seems that our people have somehow adjusted and they are being careful of who they deal with out there. And gradually, all of that is fizzling out. But if you sense anything at all, that our people have been a victim of, people being ripped off anywhere, something that cannot really be defined, and you have that, I won't mind, please. You should raise the alarm here.
I sure will. Okay?
and we'll save ourselves from that.
I just want everybody to know that there are a lot of things we are not knowing and we need to know. And I will also, in my own time, I will list some things that I know.
Of course, and that's going to be a big.
So that because I want a future for every one of us and our children and generations to come. But we must not fall into the same pitfall.
Steve-O, people have been killed for asking for Yoruba nation. So nothing that you see that will sabotage this should be kept to yourself alone. You should share with us, right? And we can actually tackle anything that could sabotage anything, no matter how little you feel it. Throw it open to us, and we'll follow it through. There are things I know. Somehow. Go on, Steve-O.
Yeah, because my brother, let me just release just one talk to you.
Please don't release it if you don't have the full details yet. I'm not telling you
let's
leave it for
another time. Let's leave it for another time because we don't really have much time now.
Something you can really talk, right? And other people can pick on and say what Steve-O said earlier. I want to say something on that and half. Okay, so make it some other time. I'll say. Okay. And again, thank you so much. Always. You are becoming because Steve-O, before you go, make I tell you, I said I will say this to you when I have a chance of saying it to you. You are becoming that controversial person that people are getting to know. Mayegun's very political, and people are going to talk a lot about you soon. So always.
I'm very controversial in nature because I hit it the way it should be done.
You don't want us to feel too relaxed that we have it all figured out when we
relax. My late dad was a soldier.
Right.
So he taught us the hard way. And he said, even he himself, he said when he lies, we should tell him into his face that he lied.
I like that.
So I don't. Yes, Baba, what's the problem?
Steve-O, thank you so much, Baba. I appreciate you all the time. Stay safe. I'm a regards to everyone around. Yeah. Bye-bye. So this is what we're going to do the cuttings again. Our time is up, and I wish we could spend a longer one. I'm actually working to get a bigger house. I can have my own special studio in my own, a special room, make my own studio, bulletproof and all of that. Did I say bulletproof? See what Nigeria go do you. It's not only me. See me thinking about bullets and proof. I wanted to say soundproof, but don't blame me. Even so many people did my own this kind of a PTSD where Nigeria they give so many of us. Yeah. You will tell you want to go and pray to God for protection. Or Alaye, protect yourself like this guy. Just quick one. Bulletproof. Do you get it? If you don't get it, then forget about it.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
You forget about it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me tonight, every one of you, right? Like they say, the Bible says, watch and pray. And so many people are already doing that after what happened in our war. Be ready. They say, watch and pray. And I like this too. Just before I go, this is me rounding up. If you go to Ondo State, people they carry their thing. People where pastor where your own license don't expire yourself, don't bring gun, come church, say everybody arm yourself.
I got this 1994, 28 years ago. And this is my license. I am licensed by government. I've renewed it twice. It has expired now. I'm going to renew it.
Now the team be that too. Now the cocoa be that. But if you don't get it, forget about it. I'm going to see you some other time. You can still like the video. You can still like it, share it. And I'll see you some other time. Subscribe too. And good night from here.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Prẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lé ibó níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.